Hello Virgo, welcome to July's Zodiac Wheel reading. You're with Elise. So just focusing here for you, Virgo. Oh. Okay, so first one out is strength. You've got the strength and the courage. Even strengthening your physical being, Virgo. Beautiful Virgo. Okay, so I'll just ask for Great Spirit, angels and guides to join me in this reading for Virgo for July 2020. What messages do you have for Virgo, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned? Okay. Stop there. So next you have, again, choices, balancing, to and fro. May have started something small, but from that, something significant will grow. And there's a fated quality here for you through July, Virgo. Something that is meant to be. And knowing that you're captain of your own soul, captain of your own ship even. Mind your words. They have a lot of power, more than what you think. Next you've got the King of Swords. Could be something to do with contracts, legal proceedings being shown there. Nine of Swords, wanting to get away from I'm hearing being badgered. Feeling that, you know, just keep going, somebody or something just keeps going at you. Fresh new starts there with the Ace of Pentacles. It's coming up aces. Which means the world to you. Hermit is a Virgo card. Now it's letting you know that you can trust your wisdom. Your life experience can really help you here through July. Especially when it comes to money, the Ten of Pentacles. Building something substantial. It signifies inheritances or leaving something behind for future generations. Beautiful card to have there. You may use it to enhance your education even. Five of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit that you're being left out in the cold, or where to from here. And this is a card of restrictions, which is showing frustration. It's been a frustrating time for you, and you will be trying to, in a sense, break out of those restrictions. But you've still got to keep your boundaries around you. In relationships or when dealing with institutions. Seven of Wands. Standing your ground. Being in a good position to stand your ground as well. So, strength and courage and endurance. That's how others see you, and that's the way you are presenting. Okay? You're reconciling your passions as well. And you do like order and precision, Virgo. And you can be very self-critical in your desire for perfection. But this strength card is indicating that you will find that balance. But you'll find it through flexibility. The cycles within cycles. The endless toing and froing. Now, you are resourceful and you've got a lot of talents and you're very capable of balancing your accounts. And that appreciation of beautiful possessions. And you've got that duality of being able to cooperate and negotiate. Okay, in your personal life and your financial life, your values and your attitudes. Okay, and the two is saying that duality is really prominent for you with your self-worth and being able to be flexible. Now here you have fate taking its hand to do with your communication, short distance travel, transport issues, siblings, neighbourhood, local area, education. Now all of the seasons are on here, so it's a symbol of it could take a full cycle of the seasons, but I feel that it's probably something that you did look at in the past that is now being presented to you, and you can jump aboard. You're holding the steering wheel here, so your ability to communicate clearly is what's leading this and what's propelling it forward. You're a very incisive and accurate communicator, and you do have the ability to focus your attention well, so you can stay focused on your project or on the end result. And here with the King of Swords, now this is air sign energy with the King of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy connected to the masculine. So there may be a man of that those elements rather, that you're dealing with in your home. And it's also the cutting edge of the sword, the double edge of the sword. So even, it cuts for good or ill. And a lawyer or a government official or police are all under the King of Swords banner. The letter of the law is prominent here, and following that, or getting advice from this person, And it's involving your, excuse me, your home, property, land, country. It's the family area, parents, that kind of thing. Now, you could really feel that you're on a quest to keep your dignity too. And there's also an element of repaying past karma with an understanding of compassion and maturity. Okay? Seeing other people's point of view, but also that desire to share with others that search for the meaning of life and speaking from the higher mind, expanding your consciousness, giving yourself time to think about the big picture and the ability to communicate your ideas in ways that help and teach others. So some of you may be finding that you're more interested in the workings of, you know, rules and laws and that kind of thing. Or you may find that you're driven to go into that field. Now here in the area of where you find your joy and matters of the heart, the fun house, love that is given, pleasures and children, this is showing me that you're not really getting that pleasure that you're seeking and that you're looking for, that you're actually trying to escape it in a way. Now, this can often happen when, you know, with parents dealing with children. So there could be some of you that really, you know, need to have an escape from dealing with children and just have some adult time, and if you can get it, take it. But this is also worrying over your worrying, the Nine of Swords. It's the card that symbolises to me that you can find yourself tossing and turning at night, not being able to quieten your mind, or you may be dealing with children that are having trouble sleeping, or you know, they may be a little bit older, like teenagers that are up worrying about things, and you trying to help them keep their mind quiet so that they can get some sleep. Now, around the 5th of July, depending on where you are on the planet, but here in Australia at 2:44 p.m, Australian Eastern Standard Time, is the Lunar Eclipse on the 5th of July, with the full moon in Capricorn. And it's also forming a part of the stellium in Capricorn with Jupiter, Pluto and Saturn and the moon. So do take care of what you can control and let go of what you can't control, is one of the main messages I get from that configuration of planets together here in your 5th house, because it is the integration between your ability to give and receive love. And the axis is here in the 11th house, where you also have swords. So there is something that is bothering you, that's on your mind, to do with other people. I feel it's worry or concerned about others, because this is an area that's about others, and this is also about others. It's about children, it's about matters of the heart, fun, sport. Don't take any risks with gambling. Not a good time to gamble at the moment. Not a good time for the stock exchange or anything like that through July. So don't take any risks in that area. And now, with this axis being triggered by this full moon lunar eclipse and stellium, it is integration. And it's the integration between the ability to give and receive love. So this is the giving of love, this is the receiving of love. So this is, and in a sense, Virgo, I'm feeling that you're finding it hard to give that love. Whoever it is you're trying to give it to is making things difficult in that area. So what you need to do is consider your precious gift and how you would like that gift to be given to the world. Okay? Because it's with this retrograde energy of Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter here in this 5th house area for you in Capricorn, you could be accentuating or wanting to sort of revolt, or you know, it's revolution energy in that area of your life. So there's a whole revolution in that sense going on for you. Okay? So you've also got, as I said, Jupiter there, retrograding. So rather than getting defensive and analytical, use the occasion to really listen to others and to their stories and let them know what you've been through. Okay, so you listen, you hear what they're saying, and then you can share your story. And in retrograde, with Jupiter, it does help you reach a new level up of understanding. Alright? Start new activities and meet like-minded people. So I will just ask here for divine direction for you. What message is there for Virgo regarding that? Thank you. Got 2 messages. So the first one is teach. You have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching? And then you've got ground. It's time to ground and center your energy. Be truly present in your life. Be present in the now, because you could be focusing too much on the past or too much on what ifs and the future, and the now is the important time here through July. So this Ace of Pentacles is letting you know that there's new beginnings in business and financial areas. So if you've been working hard towards receiving a pay rise or getting some extra income, this is letting you know that you'll be able to get that happening here through July. And this area is also to do with your day-to-day routine, your exercise regime, health, workmates, your job, that kind of thing, your well-being. So recognizing yourself as a soul and that your body is your vehicle. Alright? You've got Saturn retrograde here in Capricorn. Going direct in September back into Aquarius. Okay, so Saturn's gone back in here at the moment through July. There is still some work to be done. But the Saturn retrograde can bring profound change, even if it is slow. The Saturn energy likes purposeful, hard work. And it is a good period for making progress. So even if you have been undergoing disruptions in your daily life, this is letting you know that you're one of the hardest working star signs. And you could see yourself being busier than ever. So the mission is to stay focused on your goal. Okay? And focusing on your health as well. If necessary, go back to basics. Eat well, exercise, take care of your mental health. And commit to a productive day-to-day routine of a healthy lifestyle and changes that need to be made there. Okay, so here in the partnership, intimate or business or hidden enemies, friendships, sort of encapsulates all of those. You've got the world at your feet. So I really like the world when it presents itself, because it means that there will be a success for you in the area that it falls. So partnerships of all kinds are looking to be working out successfully. And you do need to analyse maybe a bit deeper and your understanding of the relationship with others and maintaining appropriate boundaries in relationships as well. And I feel that that is going to be something that you also have a breakthrough with, because you're a compassionate, loving partner. Even though you can maybe tend to be a little bit idealistic, but you really function very well in a relationship that is a relationship of equals and spiritual union, which you also could be attracting in to your life at the moment, because your personal needs shift and evolve. Okay? And Neptune is affecting this area, and Neptune's retrograde at the moment. So you can make way for new ways to perceive what you see as your reality in relationships. Okay? There may even be an offer of marriage here, or permanent commitment. Now here, with the Hermit being a card that is ruled by Virgo, it is letting you know that you don't mind your own company. And even though this is the area of other people's resources and joint finances, if you need to, you're not afraid to go it alone, and to be the breadwinner sort of thing, and for your income to be the main income. Now here through July, Mars is in Aries, And it's going to be in this 8th house for 6 months. So that energy is masculine energy. It really will, you know, get that sex drive ramped up as well. And being the 8th house that does actually rule sexual parts of our life, that could turn out to be quite a passionate and active area for you, Virgos. So Aries is the pioneer sign, and Mars is very happy in Aries, and Mars is known as the god of war. So there is that element of having to, you know, maybe deal with people's aggression or their impatience, because that Mars in Aries energy can be very impatient. But it is also a very positive, energetic energy, and you can accomplish a lot. July is the month where you can navigate through the new normal into the new direction that you're wanting to take your life. Even if you do revive an old interest or start on a new one. And here in the area of long distance travel, philosophy, religion, overseas cultures, is the 10 of Pentacles. Higher education is also this area of the wheel. So if you're wanting to study, no matter what your age is, this is letting you know that you will financially be able to do that, if that's what's holding you up a little bit. It's also letting you know that there is some sudden changes with Uranus affecting this as well. And finding, you know, the metaphysical and deeper side of life very fascinating. As well as worldly affairs. And if you do travel overseas, it's likely to be for a purpose in a practical manner, more so than a holiday or something like that. And it's letting you know that those of you that are studying, that this is showing me here that there's success with academic achievement because you're persisting with it. So that's lovely. Now the 10th house here with the 5 of Pentacles, this is the dark night of the soul, and it's always darkest before the dawn. So you may feel that on the social stage or your professional life, there's some things on hold, and when's it ever going to, you know, get any better? So there must be something that you've been put on hold with that 5 of Pentacles, and it's really starting to get to you here a bit through July. But this is the area of the wheel where Venus is transiting. So Venus in the 10th and in Gemini will be stimulating activity in your required professional life. And communication is going to come through that you'll find that is very important, and you will be recognised. So as I said, it's always darkest before the dawn. So it's coming, and you will be hearing something in your favour here through July. Now, with that Venus energy in that 10th house, remember to, explore and be curious. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of flirtatious, witty banter either, because, you're keen to enjoy some intellectual relationships. Okay, so you will be working on how to increase your income. Okay, so if you've been feeling insecure, the change in that is coming as well as Venus moves forward. It's initiating a time to review what in your life was causing turmoil and how to turn that around. All right. Now, here in the area of friendships, social groups, hopes and wishes, the area of manifestation for the future is the Eight of Swords. Now, this is about that restriction and frustration. Some sort of frustration with your social groups or your friendship groups, or they're feeling stuck and frustrated. Now, the good news is that on the 20th of July, the new moon in Cancer will be illuminating that area of friendships and receiving love. Because this is the love given and this is the love received. So again, there's some sort of revolutionary energy happening in that social area. So again, remember to consider your precious gifts and how you give that gift to the world. The giving and receiving of love and generosity. So I'll just ask for confirmation of what message does Divine Direction have for Virgo. Oh, that one wants to come out. And the message is create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art and writing. Express yourself. Okay, so maybe you and your friends need to just, take a bit of a chill pill and remember that you can still have fun. You don't have to be so serious all the time. So, you're really wanting to enjoy a close and caring friendship and take care of your friends, because it does feel like some of them are family. So now, not only do you have the new moon in Cancer, which is in this 11th house, which is a good time to set your intentions and make your intention for the month ahead on the 20th of July. So you can set your intention for the next few weeks ahead. You also have Mercury, which is retrograde until the 12th of July. So if you're waiting for any messages or to hear from somebody, it more than likely will be after the 12th of July. And it's also influencing you, rethinking your old habit patterns and being more sensitive to that psychic side of yourself, which all this overthinking and worrying can really interfere with that psychic side of ourselves. And here it's saying that not everybody is going to pass the test for you. You are still going to be putting up your boundaries and keeping your distance from certain people, okay? With that wand energy, again, fire sign energy, fire element, the element of fire. So standing your ground. So you're not going to be a walkover, but you will be very happy with the relationships that you decide to hold on to, and making them sort of like a part of your family. Lovely, Virgo. Okay, so just ask for a confirmation for this reading for Virgo for July 2020. What is the animal medicine for Virgo? Thank you. Five of Autumn. Manate is focusing upon the negative. Okay. Or worry about money or your career can block your progress because your trust and faith are at a low point right now. That's to do with that Five of Pentacles. It's always darkest before the dawn. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. Okay. So the main thing is that even though you are worrying about that side of things at the moment, you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in your spread. So it is going to turn around. This isn't a permanent condition, even if it does feel like it at the moment for those of you that are in that position. You've got help and support from your relationships, and you've also got signs here of, you know, you're more able to steer your direction than what you think. Okay, so the Archangel guidance for you, Virgo. Who is your guardian angel that is there for you to ask for help and to help guide you through this month? There we go. Beautiful. The Angel of Happiness. So it's letting you know that there's happiness coming out of all of this. You may have to put in the effort and the hard work and put your boundaries up, but out of it you will gain your happiness. The number 15 is significant for you, Virgos. And if you are feeling that dark night of the soul to do with career, then you can ask for help and guidance from the Angel of Happiness. You will get a sign. So thank you, Virgo, for joining me, sending you loving light and peace and many blessings. Namaste.